What's good everyone, and today we're going to be building this landing page with a video background using HTML and CSS. So what we've got here is a video of New York City. The title just says New York City with a button that says explore. Now this landing page is also responsive, so if I just go into console and then sort of just drag this down, you can see that it changes font size as we go further down, and yeah, it's fully responsive. So that is all there is to it. Let's jump in. Okay guys, so I'm in VS Code. I've got a folder which I've given the name video background CSS, and I've got the video which you can access from the link in the description. Now the first thing I need to do is create the HTML file. So I'll call it index.html. I'll run exclamation mark and tab, which is just going to generate the boilerplate, and I'll give this a title of video background CSS. Now the next thing I need to do is actually create a style sheet. Call it style.css, and in index.html we need to link the style sheet we just created. So I'll type link, tab, and href would be style.css, so those two are linked. Now in the body I'll create a div with a class of hero, and underneath, inside this div I'll create a video tag with the source linking to the video. Now I need to add three properties here. I need to add loop, which will just play the video continuously, autoplay, which will start the video without us doing anything, and muted, which will just mute the video. So we've got these three properties. Now underneath I'll create a div with a class of overlay, and underneath this div I'll create a div with a class of hero content. Okay, and I'll create a h1, which is just going to say New York City. Okay, and underneath this h1 tag I'll create a button which will just say explore. Okay, now let me open this in live server, see what we're working with. Okay, so that's what we're working with. Now let's go ahead and just style the application. In style.css I'll do a quick CSS reset, margin 0, padding 0, and a box sizing of border box, and font family will be Poppins, but I need to actually import that font, sans serif, as a fallback font. So I'll go over to Google Fonts. I've selected Poppins, regular 400, bold 700, copy the link, and just paste that in index.html underneath the title. And I'll just format that. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Now let's style the hero section. So hero, I'll give it a position of relative, overflow hidden, so that any content that spills over will be hidden, and we'll give it a height of 100 viewport height. Now for the video, I'm just going to give this a z index of 1 for now, and next we'll style the overlay. We'll give this a width of 100%, a height will be viewport height, so 100 viewport height, position of absolute, which will make it relative to the hero div. So yeah, this will be relative to this because we've given this a position of absolute, and because this is a child of the hero, which is the parent, and we'll position it top, left, bottom, right. So it will basically just be the whole screen essentially, and we'll give it a background of 000, which is just a black color, and for the opacity we'll give it 80% opacity. Now we'll give this a z index of 2. So this will be over the video because it's got a higher z index. Okay. Now the next thing we need to do is style the hero content, which is just the H1 and the button. We'll give it a display of flex, a flex direction of column, justify content center, and align item center, which will just align everything vertically and horizontally. And we also need to give it a height so that we can do that as well. So a height, and we'll make this absolute. Okay, and it'll be from the top, bottom, left, and right, all 0. And we'll give it a z index of 99, which is just going to be way above everything else because it's got a higher z index. Alright, so let's go ahead and just style the H1 tag. I'll give it a color of FFF, so white, a margin bottom of 0.5 rem, so it just adds some space between the H1 and the button, and we'll make it a lot bigger. We'll give it a font size of 80 pixels. Now the next thing we'll style is the button. We'll give it a cursor pointer. Background, we'll remove that, so in background none. Border 1 pixel solid white, and a border radius of 30 pixels. And we'll give it a color of white, a padding of 0.5 rem, and then 2 rem on the left and right. So 0.5 rem on the top and bottom, 2 rem on the left and right, and font size will be 20 pixels, and we transition 0.2 seconds. Now actually let me check how it looks so far. Okay, okay, so that's pretty much what we're working with. Oh, okay, let's style the button so that when we hover over it, it changes, the background changes to white and the text is like black. So button, hover, background, we'll give it white, and the color will give it black, which is 000. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's make it responsive, because right now if I actually go to the console, you see at a certain screen width kind of gets messed up a little bit. So we'll say at media, max width of 570 pixels, H1, we'll give it a font size of 45 pixels, and then the button, we'll give it a font size of 12 pixels. Now if I go back to the website and just drag this down, there we go. So yeah, that looks pretty good, guys. That is it for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.